Sean D. Gibbons with Lifestyle Live, and if you're from Arizona, you've undoubtedly heard of Up With People, whose global performances spread messages of hope and goodwill. We're at the U of A Student Memorial Center tonight for the Up With People Gala, hosted by the Friends of the University of Arizona Libraries. So first of all, Mr. Belk, I know that you are the founder of Up With People. Can you give me a little bit of background information? How did Up With People start?
We started in the turbulent 60s when your generation was going boom all over the world, and the feeling in America is how quickly can we shut them up? I thought how quickly could we pick them up with that energy and get them to demonstrate through music what they wanted to build and not what they wanted to burn down. That was the concept, and it caught on like fire.
Where what I was doing, I was a naval aviator, I was going to the moon, I was wasting people's money, I was doing all those things that shouldn't be done, and that generation of that time, if you remember, was for other things. And I remember I had to challenge those kids, and when I left that room, I realized how overwhelmingly intelligent and capable and exciting these kids were, and I think we were all on the same page when I left.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like today? Has it changed? Is it different from when you were in it?
Sure, it's changed. You have to evolve. You have to be relevant to the times. If we were still doing the shows of the 1960s or 1970s or 80s, it wouldn't be relevant anymore. The mission of Up With People has not changed. The purpose, the value of it to the world has not changed. In fact, I think it's gotten greater. But the way you go about it, we stay longer in communities now, do more community service. The educational experience for the students is more intense and more intentional than it was early on in those days.
So tell us a little bit about Up With People and why it has such longevity. Why is it so special?
Just its basic purpose of bringing people together from all over the world, learning to work together in the multicultural environment, doing the things that only young people can do when all they have to do in a single 24-hour day is amazing. And doing it and learning to grow as leaders, learning to respect other cultures, it just sells itself. It's a wonderful experience for those kids.
So this actually is such a wonderful event. Can you tell me, you're a sponsor of it tonight, why is it important to you to sponsor something like this?
Well, we're really hopeful that we can entice Up With People back to Tucson. So I have ulterior motives because they started here and were originally based here and then moved to Denver. And my goal in life is every place that they travel and when they're introduced for the announcer to say, from Tucson, Arizona, please welcome Up With People.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be extraordinary?
How did you know about Up With People and get involved?
I was part of the very first group. I came to Tucson over 40 years ago. So I've been to your wonderful city many, many times, and that's why it is really a joy to be back, because to me, Tucson holds some very special moments, because this is where I, in a way, got the start of my career.
Up With People obviously has a huge impact on your lives. How did it impact your life?
Oh, it gave me hope for the future.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and being with the young people from all over the world was always a very stimulating experience. Yeah, very positive.
It was really Up With People that brought us to the United States, with my dad working with Up With People. I was born in Peru. My siblings were born in Peru.
So it really changed your life.
Yes, I moved to the States when I was 6 years old, so it was a big deal for us. Yeah.
So let's talk about the music for just a second, because obviously the music is a big portion of what Up With People is. What about the songs? Like, how do you come up with them? How much did they change? Tell us about the musical side.
Well, there are many writers for Up With People. The Caldwell brothers were the initial writers, and Herb Allen, who are from here in Tucson. But there are many writers, and I was happy to be one of those writers. And we got ideas from the families we met, from the people we were traveling, from the cities we were in, and from the times, what was going on in the times.
So for me, over the years, I think what started initially as an interest in really wanting to impact lives, travel internationally, really learn more about cultures, and really kind of take music on the road, and at the essence of just wanting to give back. And that really continues to be important for us today. So that's really a seed that got planted very early in our youth that then really continues to perpetuate in all the work that we do now.
Can you tell us the importance of the link between the University of Arizona and Up With People?
Well, I think there's several links, frankly. I mean, clearly they staged here when they started in the early days. So Tucson was their home and the university was their home. And so we have an affinity to volunteerism and people feeling like they want to do something to make the world better.
The passion we saw here tonight proves that Arizona is Up With People. All proceeds from tonight's event will benefit the U of A Library's Up With People archive.